All right, let's go to get started with this. Okay, so ladies' night. It's ladies' night tonight. Ladies' tier list of the Thorp Universe, of the Thorp Sektor, of the Thorp verse, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it, man. You know, we've been watching the Thorps for a while now. There's a lot of characters involved. We did a couple tier lists already. This one's about the ladies. Oh, look, thank you for the membership. And because we got that membership there, I have not forgot about this little grift. Okay. Every time there's a membership, every time there's a super chat, I will reveal more of this image. This image is extremely embarrassing. How embarrassing is it? We're talking... This is like childhood. This is like, no. This is high school years, okay? If you want to see what I look like in high school, this is it. Okay? Like freshman year, okay? That's what this image is. Every super chat, every membership gets us a little bit closer to unscrambling this image. A grifter's going to grift, right? I figured I have no problem embarrassing myself. Okay. So, yeah, tonight's ladies' night. We're doing a tier list. Let's make sure we got the characters that we want. I think I got everybody. At least everyone that's... all the female characters that are known. Like if they made one appearance, they're probably not going to be on the list. If they're a chatter, they're not going to be on the list. They need to be a Thorp character. Does that make sense? All right. So while people are coming in here, Lalo S tier, top female. I'm learning from my mistakes. The tier list will be a very specific category to make it easy. It's not just going to be like top character and all that stuff. Well, I mean, we can have a general list. There's going to be three categories tonight. We could do the general list of like where you would rank them. We're gonna do hotness, and then we're gonna do content. Okay. So I think content and overall would kind of be about the same. We could do the most feminine. Most feminine category. The most basic. With S being like the top tier basic bitch, and D being like you're not basic at all. You know? So we can have a lot of fun with this. Dirty Dalish, you're not on the list because though you were at the Vegas house, technically, I mean, I don't really consider you a Thorp character yet. You're more like a Ruby character. Okay. So one can make an argument, but I don't know about that. Here's what we do have. Like the way I'm looking at this, the people need to have cross paths with the Thorps, have either, been on panel with them, or have interacted with them in real life, things like that. Or it could be a content creator that has definitely had beef with them. So first, before we get into the categories, and before we get into all that, let's make sure we got the list here. And actually, let me use a proper capture here because this is not going to work. Because it's cropping stuff. All right, that's a little bit better. All right, so we have Aphrodite. She's interacted with the Thorps. She met with them in real life. She's definitely a character. We have Ava. She was, I guess, the second Wayward Hoe. The first Wayward Hoe is Grace. Got Becky Boop. We know why she's involved. Yeah, Savage is on there. Savage was on panel with Grace. And that was a funny panel. It really was. We have Carlin. Hopefully I'm saying her name right. She definitely had beef with the Thorps. Narcissist. We have Grace herself with the war paint. We have Kinetic Kel. Now, Kinetic Kel, like, she's barely on the list, but she makes it. She makes it. We have De Laguna. She's like what do you call her, season 1 or season 2 of the Thorps? Like very early on. Doesn't really interact with them anymore. When was the last time De Laguna interacted with Grace? Wait a second. When was the last time De Laguna interacted with Grace? It was during the Locale Live stuff, right? Josie. Wait, isn't Josie the sister? No, that's Maggie. Who's Josie? See, there might be some I don't have on here. You got to remind me who Josie is, how good she is. We have Lola, which Lola is barely on this list. How about Mama Thorpe? I left Courtney out of this, out of respect. Out of respect. I did. Josie the French Bish. Montereau. Are you in my Discord? Do you have an image of her? Canadian or whatever. We have Lynx. We know why she's on the list. Definitely has interacted with Grace several times. Grace even did a stream on her about being retarded. Which, okay. I'm starting to see Grace's point. We have Janice. This is not Medea. This is Janice right here. Or no, wait. No. Just Cinda. Not Janice. Just Cinda. Oh, not so erudite. That's right. See, I knew it's not complete. I used Medea for Jacinda. I know Jacinda probably doesn't want to be on the list. So we used that image that represents angry black woman, and I hope that's okay. Them titties ain't retarded. Well, that's for sure. Miss Hayes, or Foot Girl. She tried to open Grace up to the foot fetish, to the foot OF. And Empress Janet. Okay. All right. Yeah, Janet's... I don't have Janet here. I don't. All right, we have Ruby. We know why Ruby's here. We have Savage. Savage been on panel with them. I think... Yeah, we have Jacinda. Jacinda's right here. She's represented by Medea. We have Stardust very early on. Very early on. Interacted with Grace and Ben. We have Tina D. Grace took a photo with Tina. And Tina D claims that her trail smell, that she felt the trail smell. And of course, we got Lalo. Lalo's on the list, okay? All right, we'll use this time to add certain people. I need to get some of their, their, Lav. That's right, Lav Loon. That's right. All right, I can find an image of Lav real fast. But is it going to be a safe for work image? We'll find out, because her nudes are easier to find than... All right, here's Lav. You know, I knew I was forgetting some people. So many different images. Which one to use? We'll go with this one. This one's fine. All right, we added Lav there. I added to my folder. I'll put her on there. Let me check the Discord, see if Montero sent me anything. If you guys want to join the Discord to throw in any images of some of the other ladies that I've not included, I'll throw the link here in the chat. Yeah, we do have the locale chicks on there. Some of them. Well, Lava's the one that got her on the whatever podcast. All right, we got Lava in there. Or is that someone else? All right, so it sounds like I'm missing Josie Lessard. I'm not even sure who that is. So some of these people, like, I'm going to just rely on chat. That's for sure. Oh, she does come up. Okay. Oh, that's, wait. So she's the one that got her on the whatever podcast, right? The biker chick. If I say biker chick, she's a cyclist, not a biker. There's a difference. Okay. So this list is definitely going to rely on chat participation. All these lists are, really. All right, let me add Josie here. Josie and the Pussycats. All right. There we go. She's added in there. We're getting our roster all set up here. You're in the Discord. Oh, did he throw an image or did I already get one? That's the same chick, right? That's Josie? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think my image makes her look a little bit better. Does she have an OnlyFans? Asking, obviously not for myself. I'm a married man. I would never look at anyone's OnlyFans. It's not like I looked at Dirty Dalish for any particular reason. I was just curious. Okay, so anyone else we need to add to the list? Oh, Nikki New. That's right. I almost forgot about Nikki New. I already had her image saved. Not so erudite. That's right. All right, and then I think we're good. Like chatters, I'm not going to include chatters. If they paneled, like Fed Up Southern Girl's not going to be on here. Mackenzie's not going to be on here. Okay, I'm not really doing that. Okay, I was, if Nikki New didn't, well, Nikki New's definitely going to be on there because she's still definitely involved. You know, she's still a character. All right. I'm going to add Not So Erudite on here. Now, we could probably get lost in the weeds with the various locale queen ladies. Are we satisfied with the locale queen ladies that are there? We have Tina D and Becky Boop and Savage. I know there's some other ladies there, but I'm not sure exactly how involved they were. I mean, Becky Boop, Tina D, and Savage they definitely interacted with Grace. Savage interacted with, I was reminding myself of a stream. I think it was Savage and Ava, right? Savage and Ava with Grace. That panel right there, that was good. You know, if the Thorps, I mean, the content's been kind of still, in my opinion. The karaoke streams, I can't really do a whole lot with. The copyright kind of shielded me from it. And it's just singing. What am I supposed to do with that? Oh, they suck at singing? I mean, honestly, actually, Ben has a good voice. I hate to say that. Ben does have a good voice. Jacinda. I have Jacinda here. Jacinda's represented by Medea. So Jacinda's here. Medea. She represents the angry black woman. Rachel Wilson. Oh, yeah, that's right. We gotta have her here. They gotta have her. Rachel Wilson. People say Rachel Wilson's attractive. She looks like an English teacher. She looks like... Actually, you know what? She looks like the teacher I had in digital art class. Not really a compliment. Kind of just bland, you know? Kind of mid. Very mid. Sarah Raging Tomato. Okay. Let me get her. Because the Thorps do talk about her quite a bit. Let me get a good image of her. Now, as you're very early on season 1 Thorp villain, some of these people I don't really know all too well. I'm just being honest with you, okay? I do remember some Raging Tomato. You know what? That's another tier list we could do. The villains of the Thorp sphere. Yeah, see? There's still stuff we can do with the Thorp content. Okay, I think that's everyone we need. She looks like a man. Who, Rachel Wilson? I mean, Jeremy Thorp? He's not a lady. Come on. I mean, Ben says he's tuning out, but I'm not that progressive, okay? Hey, if you have a dick, if you have a penis, you're a man to me. The only way I would say otherwise is if you're so beyond passing that it confuses the mind. You know what I'm saying? Like those lady boys. Okay, I should stop talking now. All right. I think we're good with the list. Dingo? No. All right. So we're set with the list. Here we are. We're going to do the Thorp tier list. It's going to be ladies, the ladies list. And the category is, let's get this one out of the way, hotness, attractiveness. Okay? We're going to rate these ladies based on attractiveness. S being, like, I think it's self-explanatory, supremely attractive, like the best. Like, it can't get any better than that. And D being, well, like dog crap, okay? like it's horrible, all right? Obviously, there's going to be some in between. You know, you're going to have your mids and stuff like that. And chat, I'm going to leave it up to you guys. The way I'm going to do this, it's going to take some time if I do a poll for every character. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to ask you, like, where are we putting her? Okay. Now with the Thorp with the female selection that we get with the Thorp verse, it may not be. We're counting Lalo. Lalo's on the list. Okay. He's our exception. Okay. He's our exception. It makes sense. Okay. All right. So starting with Aphrodite. 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 Where would you put Aphrodite? How would you rate her on attractiveness? How hot is she? According to Ben, she's like S tier. She's like top notch. Miss Hayes is on there. Purple haired girl. I don't think so. No. But if you want to, I may not have her image. So if you have an image for that, you could join the Discord and send it to me that way. But Lalo not a female, is he? He identifies as a female today. And he's very convincing. All right, so Aphrodite's A tier. Chat, do you guys agree? Put in the chat. Where would you rank her? Any S's, any A's, any B's? Where would you put Aphrodite? I mean, she is pretty. And she has a job. She has a career. The chick smokes her own period blood. D tier. Oh, we got a D tier. All right, we got one for D tier. East Coast says B or C. So I guess we got a B there. I'm going to round up and say you got a B. So we got a vote for A, vote for B, a vote for D. Any other takers for one of these letters? Let's sort this out. Mackenzie can't stand 90% of these women. Well, then, feel free to express yourself where you want to put Aphrodite. Where would you rank her on attractiveness? And on Jay's is trying to make it put some perspective there. Well, Gaudi says 7. So, a 7 out of 10. Put them all in C and go from there. No, we gotta be objective about this. Okay. You would put her in the fair tier. Well, that sounds like it would be B. Sounds like we got another vote for B. Do boobs count as far as the rating? Well, yeah, of course. Of course. Mackenzie says 9. 9 out of 10. That'd be kind of like an A. Which one's Medea? Medea is Jacinda. Also my girlfriend. Okay? She deserves A. You know what? I will. You know what? I know it takes some time, but I will make this a vote. I will. Okay? That's what we're going to do. We're going to have some fun with this here. I'll see how you guys are. All right. On the topic of Aphrodite, where would you put her? Let me get these options ready to go here. It looks like it only put 4 options there. So if you went below that, I mean you're just gonna have to vocalize it. All right. So is it S, A, B, or C? If you want it D, you just gotta spam those D's, and all you guys have to. Ava's G tier. Hey, I've seen those beach pics. You know what beach pic I'm talking about. Not that bad. Not that bad. I think she was You think she did that on purpose? You think she was giving us a show? You know what? That picture might be so saucy. I don't know if I could actually put that on screen. When I saw that part of the stream, I was like, ooh, man, this stream might get age restricted. Like that is a full view right there. If you look close, it was so exposed. You could almost see the anal hairs, dude. You know that. You know she shaves down there. Dude, talk about gutter. I was actually going to be clean tonight. It's in the cord. That's right. It's in the cord. It is. It is. I ain't putting that on the screen. Is on the stream though. Well, what about her shit personality? We can also rank these ladies on personality. Okay. We'll do that later. All right. So I think we had enough time to vote. Let's see what we got here. We got a tie between A and C. 36A, 36C with 11 votes, 29 people watching. We should have more votes than that. I don't know what's going on here. So any tiebreakers? I'm going to give a minute for tiebreakers. Lockout rejects. Glad to see Lala made the list. Well, he finally, yeah. I'm helping him out, man. Oh, we got a tiebreaker for C, 42%. I'm going to give it 30 seconds. All right. That's it. That's it for that. Aphrodite got C. Holy crap. Are you kidding me? If Aphrodite got... Okay, honestly. If Aphrodite got C, every single one of these people is going to get C. Well, we'll find out, though. Hold on here. Because we got Ava the G next. Ava the G. All right. How would you pigs... how would you gentlemen... My bad. That was bad. Gentlemen. How would you rate Ava the G on attractiveness? Let me put that poll there. All right, we got the poll ready to go. You know what? I'm gonna leave this totally up to chat. I'm gonna make a prediction here. It's gonna get A tier. It's gonna get A tier. Watch. You know, and if I was taking shots tonight, I would say I'll take a shot for that. But not doing that. Or no more alcohol for me. Cutting the booze. And also cutting the All-American Tobacco. Might have a job interview lined up. I currently have a job, but, you know, it's best to move up. Now, on the topic of Ava the G, there's a lot of people who compliment her looks. She works out. She does have some cake. If this was the best booty of the sector, of the Grace sector, I could see it. Mackenzie's throwing tomatoes. Mackenzie is not a fan of Ava the G. Well, I may or may not be a fan. Nah, playing nice is over. I'm not really a fan. She's just a neighbor, if you will. King TL says B. All right, we'll cast that vote, King TL. Cast that vote. Gaudy rated 11. Breaking the scale there. I don't know if it's the face, though. I think it's all the body. All right, let's take a look at the votes here. So S tier actually has the majority so far with 14 votes. B and C are tie with 29%, but S has 36%. I was wrong. It looks like S has it. No D option. Oh, That's because I'm limited to 4 options. Well, we could do it this way. 36%. What's 36% of 14? Guys, let me see. How many people would vote D? I want to. If you guys want to throw it in D, I mean, I know Punish does, but how many others would agree with that? I'll give it about a minute to see, Punished, because I'm fair. I try to be fair here. Oh, Punished did D. OBC Don D. That's 2. McKinsey says D. Let's see. Let's see what we're looking at here. We're looking at 18 votes with S having the majority. 33%. 33% of 18. We need about like 5. We need like 6 people saying D for D to really get it. So how many people are saying D? He got Punished. Got McKinsey. Got Low-Cal Rejects. That's 3 people. Any other people saying D? I'm going to give you 30 seconds. 30 seconds, man. Oh, okay, you want to switch it to D. Wow. I don't know. D's going to get it, bro. That makes sense, Mackenzie. So for you, it's all about the personality, which makes sense. Well, that was it. That was it. So, according to this poll, it is S tier for Ava the G. Ava the G on hotness. Okay, hotter than Aphrodite? Really? Wow. I mean, okay. I mean, Aphrodite has a... Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to argue with the... I'm not going to argue. Becky Boop. How would you rate Becky Boop on attractiveness? I'm going to start her in D and see where you guys go. Okay. Let me put the vote thing up here. Start a new poll for everyone here. All right. Is anyone really going to put her in A? Let me just do A, B, and C, and D here. Because I don't think anyone's putting her in S tier. Okay? All right. Not to skew the vote, but make it make sense to me. How many of you guys would vote S for Becky Boop on attractiveness? I don't think, I don't think there's a need for a vote for on that for this one here. Is S tier the bottom? No. Fat chicks don't get past C. Well, then she's D. I cast a vote, guys. Come on. I want to see it. I think it's no brainer. Oh, people are putting her in C. Come on. Becky Boop. I guess you guys are saying she has a face. I mean, that is a pretty big face. She has a lot of face. It is a big face. Well, I know Anon J, you said we don't need a vote here, but I put it to a vote and C's getting it. C's getting most of the votes here. Montero, yeah, you missed it. You missed it. I mean, come on. Oh, I can't believe this. Guys, if you want her in D tier, then vote for D. East Coast Podcast. I know. But I'm going based on the votes, based on what you guys are saying here. This is like 100% chat. Okay? If it was me, oh man, I'll be done with the list already. I'll tell you who gets S and who gets D. All right? Oh, who gets the D? Because D's at 29%. We have 8 votes in. C's still climbing up. I think people just don't want to fat shame. I think that's what's going on here. Even with anonymous votes. Okay. I mean, is this it? I know the people who voted D are vocal. But what about the C ones? Oh, no, Courtney's on. That was intentional. I'm not going to put Courtney on this list. Courtney would be in her own tier. She would be in the queen tier. She would be in the queen tier. Because I don't know about y'all, but she's the hottest one in this sector. Silent C majority. That's what it is. All right. I think we're done with that one. We're going to move on. Becky Boop doesn't deserve that much time. All right. Carolyn, whatever. Look, man, if we're going to rate her on attractiveness, really, do I need to put that? I mean, I think that's a no-brainer. It's D, right? I would put it in D. Absolutely. But I'll see what you guys say. Carolyn Playboy tier. Lalo's in the queen tier too. Lalo's the sexiest woman of the sector. You know what? I don't think Lalo deserves a vote. I think we're just gonna put Lalo in S tier for the hottest lady of the sector. I think so. But for Carolyn, am I even saying the right? I'm not saying her name. Carolyn. How do you say her last name? Bashiko. Bajiko. I would put her in D tier. Honestly, if it was up to me, I would do that. You know what? We got 5 votes. Majority's going D. Some went to A to troll. Come on now. Come on. I'll give like 15 seconds. Oh no, man, D has it. There's no fight here. There's no fight. Bori Shinko? Shinko? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna end that one early. We're gonna keep her in D. All right, where she gets the D. Oh, now we have her queen. We have Grace Thorp. How do you rate Grace Thorp on attractiveness, on hotness here? Okay. Are we putting her in S tier? I think some of you guys would. And it's like, what version of Grace? Grace like a year ago or Grace currently? You know? Where do you go with that? By the way, if you'd like to stream, make sure you press the like button. It definitely helps out here. All right. King TL says S tier. All right, we'll cast that vote, King TL. By the way, just a reminder, if you guys want to reveal more of this image right here, for every super chat, every membership, we will reveal more. And it's pretty embarrassing. We're talking about school age Mr. Deadman. Embarrassing. If you want to see my yearbook photo, okay, it's pretty bad. And not only will I share it with you guys, but I'll put it in the Discord so you guys could share it around and have fun with it. Okay? That's a gentleman's promise right there. All right. How are we doing with Grace? Oh, whoa. This is looking bad. Eight votes in. Come on, let's get more votes. We have 23 people watching. Had almost 30. I mean, I guess, you know. But, okay. This looks, okay. S and C are tied with 44%. Come on. Let's get those votes in, guys. Queen tier? Well, she should get S. Actually, honestly, I'd probably put her like Grace. Honestly, I don't really find Grace attractive. I'd put her like it depends. It depends on what Grace we're talking about. Depends on how much makeup she has. If A is S, the Grace is S or Queen. Right? All right, 11 votes in. We got S or C. We need a tiebreaker here. I'll give you guys 20 seconds. All right? We're going to count. Come on. Come on. Man, not looking good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Man, and it's a war between S and C. Oh, it's still going. We got 17 votes in. It's still a tie. Now we got 18, and C has it. Wait, someone keeps on voting and not voting. That's what's... Okay. Mackenzie, I'm sorry. Oh, but tonight, I'm going strictly by chat. It is what it is. Why can't you vote? It looks like C has it. I gave time. I extended the time. We got 20 votes in. We got 25 people watching. That is a great average here. I personally think she would get more than C, but it's not up to me. It's up to you guys. I'm doing chat on this one. Okay? C got the votes. With 20 votes in. Grace Thorp got C ranking on attractiveness. Okay. Wow. I know Mackenzie. I know you're throwing those tomatoes at the chat. Maybe they can make salsa out of it. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do with that. There's some peppers in there. That'd be nice. Let's Kinetic Kel. Oh, she's new. She's a new character. Are we really going to put her in S? I'm going to give you guys A, B, C, and D. But if you guys, come on. I mean, if you want her in S, then throw the letter S in there. And I'll count that too. I'll keep track of it. I'm doing math today, guys. Oh, yeah, I need some onions. Yeah. And really, tomatoes and just chili peppers. Really, you're just making chile, which is pretty good. Why would Kinetic Kill be yes? I don't know. Why would she be? On a scale of attractiveness, on hotness, where would the chat put Kinetic Kill? We got a vote for S. That's Dirty Dalish. That's 1. All right. Don't unsubscribe to me. It's just the chat, bro. I know I guess I'm allowing it to happen, but I'm giving it to you guys. I'm giving it to the chat. We're making it a democracy. Ginger cannot be yes. What? Because they don't have souls? I asked Grok the other day if gingers have souls, and it was not sure. All right, Kinetic Kill, a new addition to the Thorp verse. I think, honestly, I think she has a nice face. I could see the cute factor there. I think she could definitely pull off like the, you know who she kind of reminds me of? Who was the girl from Firefly? She kind of reminds me of a discount version of her. I'm forgetting the character's name. She was the mechanic. Is it Kaywin? Her politics are too lift. Hey, no. Wait. Ninja, don't do that. Don't do that. All right. I had to do that to Dark Ninja. You can't do the End Towers, Dark Ninja. This is not 2016 YouTube, man. Immediately, he comes in and has to do that. Yeah, I got that guy. I got him. All right, so where we at with Kinetic Kill? 50% with 12 votes in. People who do that, like End Towers, like Dark Ninja would watch every now and then, but like if you just do that right away, you're just trying to stir stuff up. Yeah, that's all you're trying to do. And then you just get booted. And I mean, you could have contributed, you could be part of it, but like, you know, it's whatever. And it's not like we have beef. I don't have any beef with Dark Ninja. At least I don't think so. I mean, I'm not sure why he would have beef. Anyway, moving on to Lauren De Laguna. Now, hold on here. I mean, this is D tier, right, guys? Come on. Do you guys simp for Lauren De Laguna? I'll put S tier just because I don't think you guys are going to go D tier on her. Yeah, it's a very destructive thing. All right, so Lauren De Laguna, obviously a Thorp character, especially early season. Where would you rank her on the scale of, you know, on the S tier list here? Based on attractiveness. Well, Dark Ninja is a character from the I guess the Sektor. He would hang out in VCs and like spar with people, like blood sports, stuff like that. Interesting character. He like he would go online and play and pretend to be a ninja. It's interesting. All right, King TL put D tier. All right. For Lauren De Laguna, we got 8 votes in. Let's get those votes in here. Yeah, East Coast podcast, exactly. Yeah, I mean, they're just trying to mess with the channel. That's all they're really doing. Over the course of the channel, I have invited or attracted, I guess maybe some interesting characters. Because our milkers. Lauren De Laguna. Could make a fine... Could make a fine tard wife. So are you saying JF has a chance with her? McKinsey would put her in D. I tell you what, we could do the McKinsey tier list very easy. All these ladies in D tier. Maybe McKinsey, is there a single lady that you would put higher than D tier? Well, there's Grace. You'd put Grace in S. Besides her. Alrighty, so we got more votes in here. C. Oh, it's a tie between S and C right now. Let's see if we get some tiebreakers here. Lalo's gonna put De Laguna in like D tier. Okay. Okay, he put 5 out of 10. That's like C tier right there. It's hard to vote. Well, I mean, if you vote based on just attractiveness, yeah, I mean that's why we're getting these votes the way they are. I mean, some people find Ava the G very attractive. I do not. I would not put her in S, but apparently the majority says otherwise. We're doing majority vote here, guys. This is what it looks like with democracy. It should be a dictatorship here. A deadtatorship. All right, so for Lauren De Laguna, I'm going to give you guys really 10 more seconds on this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1. And S and Z are tie. The first tiebreaker gets it. What's it going to be? Come on, we just need one more vote. Now you got a 3-way tie between A, B, and C. S got it. I'm gonna end it there. I had to. It was gonna go on forever. I'm telling you guys, vote. Vote, 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 vote. It's the chat, man. It's all you guys, man. All right. For Lola. Lola. Do we really need an S tier for Lola? Is it? Do we need that? I mean, let me see. How many of you guys would put her in S tier? I'm going to judge based on chat. How many of you guys would put her in S? Yeah, Lo is beautiful. She is. She should be on the list. Has she ever interacted with the Thorps? If she hasn't, then I'll just cut her off right here. Because I know Ruby's, I know she's friends with Ruby, but I don't know if she's ever really interacted with the Thorps. If I keep Low, then I would have to put Dirty Dalish on here, and so they could get rid of her. They've interacted a couple times. Okay, then she stays on. Okay, so I'm gonna put S tier as an option. S is going to be an option for Low, okay? I don't think you guys would put her in D. I mean, for looks, D, well, she's interacted. Yeah, she went on her panel one time, so like that counts. I mean, yeah, that counts. All right. Where would you guys put Low though? She is pretty. Not really much like borderline Thorp character. There's like one interaction, and it's like she's on here because of like a rounding error. Okay, all right, it's like that. No, I'm not going to put Chatters. I'm not going to put Chatters on the list. Well, Mackenzie, you got to vote. Like the reason why she got an S is because the majority of the people voted the other way. I mean, that's what happened there. She's a flat earther dumbass. Well, they're just rating her based on attractiveness. But Lauren De Laguna is a flat earther? Oh, that's just dumb. That is real dumb. The votes had it, man. I do respect the chatters. I respect y'all's votes. That's what's happening. I'm going with the majority vote here. You don't like the rules? The rules of what? The rules of like popular vote? I don't know what to tell you. I don't. Lo is a flat earther. Lo is a flat earther? Well, she is a dumbass then. But they're just judging based on the body. That's what they're doing here. They saw her one time in a bikini. She was petite. So I'm going to give you guys 10 more seconds. We got 7 votes in. We got 25 people watching. If the rest of you guys vote or lower, I mean, that's how this would work. But it's like S has it right now. What we're doing here is we're finding out more about what people's interests are, for sure. All right. Got 11 more votes. S still has it. B has 27%, but S has 55%. I'm going to give you all 10 seconds. Oh, for the men? Oh, for the men, it was for about like, we did the Grace boyfriend stream, sort of. Let's see. All right. That's it. S has it. I mean, that's just based on looks here, not based on personality, I'm sure. She's a flat earther? Well, that's pretty dumb. She should be in D for dumb. That would be my take on that. Let's see. Then we have links. All right. For links, and I started this based on popular vote, and I'll keep it that way for a little bit here. I'll tell you what, real fast after this, man, I'll just show you where I go. The next category after this is based on content, and that one would be, I think, a lot easier. And for that one, I'm gonna go for like vocal chat, because see what's happening here. There's some people voting that aren't being vocal. They're not defending their votes. What the letters stand for? Oh, we're rating on attractiveness, on hotness. So S would be the top hot. The hottest. So, how would you rate Lynx? How would you rate her attractiveness? How hot is she? Is she not? Is she D tier? C tier? B? Like, where would you put her? I personally would put her like, honestly, I'd put her in D. I would put Lynx in D. All right, doesn't really do anything for me. But then again, honestly, a lot of these ladies would be very low, because I don't really see them that way as a married man, you know. As a Jody says, C. All right, we'll cast that vote. Let's get that in there here, okay? And I know, guys, I know the outcome may not be what you wanted to be. 8 votes in so far. S has 38%. B has 38%. We got a tie there. We can break that tie. Mackenzie, you want to be the tiebreaker? Who's going to be the tiebreaker for Lynx? Let's cast that vote, guys. Need some background music for this. Need some goofy background music to kind of really put it in perspective here, okay? Because right now, I've got to say, this list is bonkers. It really is. But I will respect the chat's decision, at least based on majority vote here. All right. So we're looking at 11 votes. B has increased. I'm going to give... Oh, B and C are tie. Okay, if you want to put Lynx in C tier, you got to go C. Oh, now we got a 3-way tie between S, B, and C. Okay. 10 seconds. 10 seconds, and then that is it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. B and C are tie. Host is gonna take over here. I'm gonna put her in B. No, I'm put her in C. she's not more attractive than Grace, is she? No. Let me be called a Grace simp for that one. Okay. Hey, it was tied. The host weighed in. I gave you guys time. I should have used the host privileges for these other clowns, right? All right. Not Janice. Jacinda. Honestly, Jacinda on attractiveness? We only seen her a couple times. I mean, how would you... Do you guys even remember what she looks like? I don't really... I know the face. She looks kind of heavy set. I don't know. You know... We're voting on attractiveness, on the hotness here. How hot do you think Jacinda is? Is she S tier? I know that wasn't an option, but if you want her S tier, throw it in the chat and I'll count those and weigh it in. Is it A tier, B tier, C tier, or D tier? How hot is Jacinda? I know content-wise, Jacinda's very hot. Okay? She brings the fire. Oh, man. If we want to talk about, like, content side characters, she's the wild card. Oh, man, she's so good. But that's looking at this clearly from a content perspective. I'm sure it causes them a lot of drama and grief. S tier for Mama Jacinda. Let's see, that was... And on J, that's 1. Looks like a D to you. I know, I used Medea. I used Medea there. She's a fiery lady. She is. I love her passion. I love her passion. Her passion. She probably has the most passion in her anger. You know what? I think her passion rivals that of Ben. Almost. Ben has more passion in his anger. But Jacinda? Oh. Because the angry black lady, oh man, I gotta say it's a lot more potent than Grace. Though when Grace rages, it's good. Who else could save the punch Ben in the face? That's true. That is true. All right, we got 10 votes in. A tier has 50%, and looks like we had one S in the comments in the chat there. The phone viewers, you can't see the images. Well, that's why now to who we're talking about, and of course I'm using a dummy photo for her. It's Medea. Okay. I didn't want to put her on here. She's the neighbor, and I don't know how involved she really wants to be. We're really voting on our memory of Jacinda and how hot she was there. All right, I'm going to give you guys 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, where are we at with totally not Medea here? A tier? Man, that is some bull crap. She's not A tier. She's not A tier. Who's the woman on the right? This? That's Raging Tomato. This is not... Are you serious, guys? Okay. All right. Well, come on. Okay. Well, Mackenzie, this is not a very serious list. Okay. Yeah, I'm on the H2O. On the water. All right. Coming up next, we've got Miss Hayes. Foot Girl. Foot Girl. Where does Foot Girl go? We only seen her a couple times. Do we really need S as an option? The chat has spoken. What, for Foot Girl? Let's set up the A voters on a date. The election was stolen. It was rigged. All right. If you want D, put D in the chat. Okay. So King said D. Anon said D. So we got 2 for D. Gobbledygook said D for dirty socks, I'm guessing. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Hence the ridiculous music in the background. That's a goofy-ass song. The goofiest song. All right. Okay. Any others for D? Because it's not going to take much. But Lalo and Queen tier? I can do that for me. I could do that for you, Mackenzie. I think, you know what? You've been a supporter of this channel. I think I can do that for you. Yeah. We can make a new category. And you know what? I got 2 executive decisions I'm going to make. I move Lalo to Queen tier. I'm also going to overrule Grace. I'm going to move her to Queen tier too. Because when I send this to her, I don't want her to cry. I want her to feel like, because her life is already hard enough, guys. Okay, I want her to feel like, aw. Call me a simp. Call me whatever you want. Hate me. Love me later. All right. So we only have 8 votes, and 67 of that went to C. So, but I think 3 of you guys said R tier for links. Okay. I pay pig preferences. Well, yeah, I do. So, if you want that advantage, you could pay up. Yeah. All right. Let me end the poll here. I'm going to ask you guys, and I'm going to do it by the poll, because it looked like it was going a certain way. I just want to make sure, because it looked like it was going to go D tier, and I just want to make sure on that, because it wasn't really getting any higher than that. C or D? Where is Miss Hayes going? I want to verify this. She's a foot girl. I know a lot of you guys have foot fetishes. Some of you guys do. Do her feet stink that bad? Yeah, Aphrodite's on C. I don't know how she got on C. I know how. People voted. And I respect the vote. The votes were rigged. They were using bots. Not for the views, but for the votes. All right. It looks like D has it, dude. We got 6 votes in. It's already going D. Any other takers? Any other takers? Nah, it's going D. We got more vote. Okay, come on. I'm gonna give you guys 10 seconds. All right. Yeah, D has it. Okay, I just want to verify that. I was surprised because I know some of you guys have foot fetishes, and I'm really surprised it went there. I guess they're not awake today, the people with foot fetishes. Now we have Ruby Space Sec. Is she honestly going to be S tier? If you want her D, then let me know. If you want her to be D, do not vote and just say it in the chat, and I'll try to factor it in. Okay. Lalo's still on call with his boyfriend. Should I hold a memorial for Charlie Kirk? No, I already did that. All right. So on the topic of Ruby Space Sec, where would you rate her on attractiveness? Is she S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier? A and B are like ghost towns right here. There's nothing going on. You guys, I respect the democracy here, but I gotta tell you, I think we need to have an electoral college here, okay? Electoral college. Electoral college. Yeah. Who are we voting on? Ruby Space Sec. We're voting on how attractive she is. S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier. If you want her D tier, do not vote and just say it in the chat, and I'll count the number of D's and we'll go from there. Yeah, conch vote is later. We're doing the attractiveness thing first. Honestly, when we do the content ranking, we're going to be objective. We're going to be honest and serious here. Yeah, we're going to have to be. Okay, Manu says he would hate fuck Ruby, or you would hate to fuck her. You don't see poll? Do chatters not see the poll? I don't know. I mean, I guess mobile users do not see the poll. All right, we have 16 votes in. Okay. S has 44%. C has 31%. If you guys do not want her an S, you could spam the C. I'm going to give you guys 15 seconds to spam the C if you do not want her an S. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, okay. What? Ruby's S tier? That's what the chat voted. All right. So according to the majority of the votes from you guys, Ruby Space Sec is S tier when it comes to hotness. Okay, all right. What about Savage? How hot is Savage? Honestly, how attractive is Savage? You know there's other letters here, right? There's an A and a B. The people have spoken. I know. The people have spoken. They have spoken. This is how democracy plays out. All right. I'm not giving S an option for Savage. I don't see how she could possibly be S. All right. Unless you guys say otherwise. If A's get majority here and you guys say actually we wanted S, I'll change that. Low-cal nonsense. Yeah, it is low-cal nonsense. That's what's going on here. I thought you were talking about what's going on here on this panel in this stream here. I'm losing my mind, dude. I'm losing my freaking mind. No alcohol, no all-American tobacco. I'm completely sober. But the results of this attractiveness tier list is making me high. I feel high right now. I feel high. I feel like I've taken crazy pills over here. All right, we've got 10 votes in. A and D are tied. All right. Well, if you voted A has the majority. All right. Can we throw Psycho Mom on the list too? Did Psycho Mom have at least one interaction with the Thorps? Did she? Oh, I think she did, didn't she? Show the pics of the person we voted. Oh, I got a tiny little image, the tiniest of images here, of Savage. I would have to Google each one to bring their image up. And I haven't done that in the previous one, so now I can do that. Savage. Come on. Savage is middle-aged. She's not, I mean, kind of like below mid, you know, she's like mid, you know. I mean, I'll put her in B, you know. But not hotter than Aphrodite though. That's for sure. The tiniest of images. All right, 16 votes in, and Savage is getting the A. All right. Well, I asked you guys, how many of you guys who voted A intended to vote for S? All right, so what do you need to do right now, chat? Let me know if you voted for A and if you wanted her to be S. And I'm going to count that. I'm going to give 10 seconds for that. And if I don't see a lot of chatter, then I'm just going to move it and keep it as A. So Montero said, okay, then we have one S. How are you doing, Get Crack, for me? All right. We only got one S. Oh, we got two S's, but still not enough. And been kind of waiting a while. Yeah, it's gonna be A. A has it. Okay. All right. I mean, that's where I thought it was gonna go anyway. So Savage is A tier. Okay, on attractiveness. Okay. Well, chat, our next contestant is Stardust. She's a curry lady, India lady. Yeah, she's Indian. Okay. Where would you? I mean, A, S is not an option. Is there really? I did the same thing I did before. If A gets crazy, if we get a lot of votes for A, then we'll see how people feel. But Stardust. How would you rank her based on attractiveness? S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, or D tier? Honestly, I would put her in D because, I mean, I know I have Asian fever, yellow fever, but she's the wrong kind of Asian. I don't even understand that. I think it's Asian continent, but that's, you know, when you're thinking Asian, you're not thinking Indian. Not thinking red dot. Am I wrong there, chat? It's not a dead man stream without about like 3% racism. I wouldn't say racism. I'll just say objective. All right. How would you rank her based on attractiveness? And by the way for that, once again, a reminder, for every super chat or membership, could be gifted memberships too, we will reveal more of this embarrassing photo. It is a yearbook photo of me. Freshman year of high school. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Not only would I reveal it, but I'll put it in the Discord so you guys could share that all around and have fun with it. Oh, yeah. Be really good. All right, let's take a look at the votes. All right, so with 12 votes in already, D got it overwhelmingly, 75%. There is no questioning on this votes. There's no hanging chad here. Stardust is D. All right, and actually, if there was an E, you guys would probably put her there. Okay. Wow. All right. So our next contestant here is Tina D. Tina the Dick. Oh, is that what the D stands for? What does D stand for? I do have a Discord. All right. The Discord link is in the chat. Okay. So let me put the poll here. S is not going to be an option. Come on, guys. That would just be a troll vote. And that's what I think majority of this is, honestly. Wait, I respect the chat. It's democracy. That's what's going on here. All right. So Tina D, part of the Locale Queens. How would you rank her based on attractiveness? How hot is Tina D? Would you put her in B tier? S tier? D tier? Montero says A. Tina's like Z. Is there a letter after Z? Can we invent one? Dead woman? I mean, maybe. How many beers? How many beers am I in? D for dude, Tina the dude. All right. Shawn Michaels. It might be a Shawn Michaels pick. It might not actually be a Tina D pick. Okay. Put her in Dead Man's Wife tier. Oh, wow, dude. Wow, you had to go there. Man. Don't you know I'm like very sensitive? No amount of beers. Okay. Let me take a look at the votes. See where we're at. 71% D. And we have 14 votes in. We got 33 people watching. Yeah, that's a good turnout. Looking skinny. That's because I'm on the tuna fish diet. All right. That's right, Tina D. Tina D's in D tier, where she belongs. All right. Now we got Lav Loon. Now, I would show you guys images of La Lune on Google, but her nudes come up very quickly. It's like one of the first things that come up. Am I wrong? Maybe. But pretty accurate. Actually, let's find out. We'll play a game of Russian roulette. Oh, would it do this? If I Google her name, do her nudes even pop up? You guys want to do this? Oh, this could risk the channel. No. Maybe for some likes, a like goal. Maybe for some memberships. Want to play that game? We could play that game right now. You guys let me know. We could see how easy it is to find Loveloon's nudes. Put her in queen? Okay. Well, it would actually help if I put a poll here. So let me put a poll. I'll put S. Some people are saying queen. You want to put a queen tier? I'll tell you what. If S gets it, then I'll put her in queen tier. Does that make sense? I mean, she is attractive. I mean, she's not ugly. All right. She's probably, honestly, objectively, she's probably the hottest one on this list. You hate the tats? I'm not a fan of the tattoos either. I know, Killer Tony, and I was willing to risk the channel right here, right now. No takers. She said she would sue people for getting her nudes for free and circulating them. Well, sue me, baby. Sue me. I'm just using Google, honey. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. She's also funny and intelligent. Maybe I just want her to dom me. No, I shouldn't entertain that stuff. That opens a darkness. And I need to be good. All right, so S has 30. What? Okay, we got 13 votes in, and you will not believe this. You got S with 31. What? Okay, that's looking about. Wait, what? You got S with 27%, tied with C, tied with B. Come on. Come on. Actually, I don't think she has a corn. Wait, I can't check Cornhub because I'm in Texas. Aren't you married, bro? I am. But I could say someone is attractive or not. Just because you're married doesn't mean you can't look. Doesn't mean you don't look and notice things. All right, so with Loveloon, is it S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier? I'm going to give you guys 10 more seconds for the votes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. S and B are tied. Time is up. I'm going to make it an executive decision and go with S. Boom. That makes sense. All right. Now we have Josie. The next contender here is Josie. Now, her interactions, she interacted with them, interacted with the Thorps. She helped Grace get on the whatever podcast. You consider her to be S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, or D tier based on attractiveness. How hot is she? Let's find out. S tier, A tier options, B tier options, and C tier options are open. I don't see you guys voting for D tier, but if you are very vocal in the chat, that could change. Enhance. You know, for this one, I might. Because, see, I don't even know so much about Josie. Let me get a good image of her. Oh, that's right. We have one in the Discord. Thanks to Montero. It's an image of her face, though. So how attractive is Josie? How would you rank her? You would smell Josie's bicycle seat? I think a lot of people would. Josie's nuts? Well, you know what they say about hot women. All right, let's take a look at the votes here. All right. S tier doesn't even have it at all. Honestly, I probably should have opened D tier. S until she talks, says Robot Glock. Okay. A majority of the votes are getting C tier with 16 votes in. We're looking at 50% in C. That's not looking good for Josie at all. Wow. Wow. The bicycle seat fetish is for a very small minority there. But I'm sure they are a vocal minority. Because they're going to be upset with this result here. With the way this is, there's no tie. I might just cut this one here. Because C has it. A big majority with 53%. Yeah. Josie has it. Definitely a niche. Definitely a niche. All right. Sorry, bicycle seat smelling crew. But Josie got the D. You guys just wanted me to say that, huh? Josie got the D. Oh, wait. No, she got the C. My bad. Gutter brain. Gutter brain there. My bad. I just wanted to say that. All right. Coming up next, Nikki New. Now, I don't have... Well, I mean... You guys remember what Nikki New looks like? I know you guys remember how Nikki New sounds, probably. Do we need to even vote? Ictaven says no. Punish says no. We don't need to even vote on this. Let me ask you guys. Do we even need to vote on Nikki New? And what does that mean? Like, on attractiveness? Do we even vote on Nikki New to grade her on her attractiveness? An age cutoff? Show us a pic at least? Yeah, I need to show you guys a pic. Because she doesn't came up a lot. She's kind of come back into the sector, so it's been a bit, right? It's been a moment. And honestly, if I search her name, would it even come up? I don't even know if it comes. Search her name here. I just need to go to her channel and find it easier that way. All right, let's go to Nikki News channel here. Nikki New. Oh, look. It's like one of the first thing comes up. Her images. All right, so, but these are filters 100%. How would we grade her based on attractiveness? I don't know if we could find one without filters. So, I mean, that's... she uses filters. Honestly, it's kind of like... Okay. It's like, what are we even doing here? It's not even real. Stop, bro. The yes got it. The yes got the majority of... Do we even vote on her? I say we do. She's part of it. Nikki New thirst trapping. Yeah. Okay. You guys saw too much of it. So, all right. If y'all collectively say D, we'll put her in D. Like, what I'm saying here is, I don't know if this one really needs a vote. I could look at the participants here. So, Anon J, BB, Benny and the cheese burrito, East Coast Podcast, Get Crack for Me, Ictavin, Junk, McKinsey, Montereau, NDR, Punished, Robot Glock, Weapons of Mass Distraction, Spam the Chat, The Letter, that you'd put Nikki New in. We're just doing a tier list. A tier list, Get Crack. Tier list on attractiveness. Next one is content. Content-wise. All right, McKinsey says Queen. Queen tier. BB says D. B. Low tier. D. Queen. Z. Is there a Kirk tier? No. I'm getting sucked off by Jim. Yeah, right now I am. That's right. Yeah, so McKinsey said Queen, but it kind of looked like the lower tier got it, though. I mean, just the way how vocal it is. Oh, OPC Don's getting sucked up by Jim? Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, Get Crack for me, I could be reacting to the Ben and Grace karaoke streams, but there's not really much you can do with that. So, you know, this is where we at. Okay, so Nikki New, I'll put her in D. That makes sense. I mean, attractiveness. Okay, move on. Not so erudite. Guys, how would you rate Not So Erudite based on attractiveness? We'll put S, A, B, and C. Where are we putting Not So Erudite? Isn't she still like Destiny's like secretary, like main girl or something? By stocking Pope mobiles? Need some Asian representation. Yeah, that's for sure. Well, I got to make my own content. Well, kind of making my own content out of the Thorp stuff. Could just react to Locale Live or, whatever. But no. All right. Hard to say with no pick. Yeah. This one right here doesn't really do it justice. Not so erudite. All right. This is what we're talking about here. Let's see if we get an image here. She doesn't have like a bunch of nudes, does she? You never know with these people. I'm trying to find a good image. Man, she has nothing here. That's what we have. That's what we have to work with. There's this one. How would you guys rank Not So Erudite? She looks way worse on stream versus that pic. No, she's not a cam girl. Didn't she used to be a corn star or porn star? I mean, I thought she did. She's the one, right? That used to be a porn star. Or she did porn before. I don't know if that's true or not. If she's the one I'm thinking of. She likes the bass player from Marilyn Manson. Okay, that just sounds funny to me. I need to look up the bass player for Marilyn Manson. Let's find out. Bass player, Marilyn Manson. Oh, wow. Kind of does. What? Kind of does. I could see the resemblance here. All right. Let's take a look at the votes. So where you put Not So Erudite. With 19 votes in here, we got A getting the majority with 63%, and it's a pretty big majority there. All right. So, yeah, Not So Erudite is definitely A tier based on the chat's votes. Rachel Wilson. How would you rate Rachel Wilson based on attractiveness? Chat. How would you rate her? Let me open that vote up for you guys. We're on Rachel Wilson. This one should be interesting. If you guys want S tier to be an option for this one, make it vocal, and we could change that. Yeah, De Laguna won the S. She won the S tier based on chat. Okay. All right, Rachel Wilson. Rachel Wilson. Here's a small image right here. She looks like your English teacher. If you remember what that looked like. Kill Tony says S tier. How many other people say S tier? I'll count that, and if it's a good majority, then I'll consider that. Oh, get the Lala pick without the facial hair? I think he looks better with the mustache. Oh, man. All right. Rachel Wilson, let's see. Are you guys going to choose S, A, B, C, or D? How do you guys rank her? Let's see what the poll has so far. 18 votes. And D's at 44%. Oh, whoa. It's still 44. B's at 37%. I'll give you guys a chance. If you want to change it, now's the time to do it. I'm going to give you guys 15 seconds. B is in the running, but D has the majority there. D with 42%, with B a little bit behind it. So if you simp for Rachel Wilson, you could spam the B and get that up there. Yeah, there's no Courtney. I decided to spare her from the list. Or maybe she'll be the final boss. Grace was singing for a mommy. Oh, I saw that. Andrew Wilson canceled his debate today because of grieving with Pat. Okay. All right. So, B and D are tied. We need a tiebreaker here. We got 20 votes. First tiebreaker, B's at 40%, D's at 40%. And by the way, we have 20 likes. If we get to 30 likes, Courtney will enter this tier list. All right. And I'm a man of my word. I might not be able to finish 100 nuggets, but I could put an image on a tier list. B and D are still tied. We need a tiebreaker. First tiebreaker. I'm watching it. We have 23 votes. Come on. Who's the tiebreaker going to be? Oh, man. If there's no tiebreaker, I'm just going to have to round it. All right. Yeah, I think that's it. Man, I've been staring at this for about 10 seconds now. Still no tiebreaker. All right, I'm going to make a judgment here. I'm going to round it up. I'm going to round it to C. I'm put her in C. Okay? Between B and D, I'll give her the C option. It's not what you guys wanted. A lot wanted D, a lot wanted B. What can I do? What can I do? We're at 22 likes. 8 more likes. And Courtney will enter the roster. Okay? That can happen. All right. Last female character, unless Courtney enters, is Raging Tomato. Sarah Raging Tomato, who Hurricane Paro is not a fan of. Let me show you a better image of her. That image is not so good. Here's one. You guys see this on the screen? This is what she this is what she looks like. She wears the makeup. She does that thing. All right. So you have that there. How would you rate Sarah Raging Tomato? Raging Tomato Sarah, based on attractiveness. Where would you put her? I'm going to start her in D right here. Show her nudes. No. We're one more like away from Courtney entering the fold. Yeah, she dresses like Harley Quinn. All right, if you guys want her S tier, make it known. Like, okay, if you want her S tier, spam the A's, and I will okay, who in the A's want S? We'll even throw out a vote there. Show links nudes too. Hey, get crack, you missed it. I mean, I said I was going to do Russian roulette for the channel for Live Loons Nudes. I was going to search her name and see how quickly they come up. But we missed that. I mean, it's still an option. What's a little channel oopsie? Be like, oopsie doopsie, oopsie daisy. Okay. So for Raging Tomato, where do you put her on a scale of attractiveness? S, A, B, C, or D? Where are we going, chat? I'm going to put her in B for right now. See where you guys are at. A has only 18%. B has 55%. We have 22 votes, too. That's good. That's a good amount. And B has it. I'm pretty satisfied with that. Okay. So Sarah Raging Tomato is B tier. Now, I'm a man of my word. And we got 30 likes. So you know what that means. We have to add the final boss. Okay, we have to add Courtney. And Get Crack, you said this wasn't content. You're still here. Okay? And a Courtney Simp channel? This is not a Courtney Simp channel. Oh, Miss Hayes is there. She's there. Dirty Dalish? No. She's kind of like, she's out there as far as like, I don't think she's ever really paneled with them yet. Has she? I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay. Courtney. How would you rate Courtney on attractiveness? S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier. I'm not going to give her an exception and throw her in Queen. I'm going to let you guys vote. Okay? I'm going to put her in D for now because I don't know if I can put her back here. I don't think I can't. Yeah, I see it doesn't allow me to do that. All right. So I'm going to open the vote up for Courtney, okay? Now, am I going to put Queen tier as an option? Yes. But I only get 4 options. Like, you only get 4 options for voting. So I'm going to put Queen. It's either Queen or A. And then now, well, hold on. Let me do this the best I can with what I have. I only have 4 options here. Okay. I wouldn't. If you guys want to put Courtney in C or D, say it in the chat, and I'll count the number of them that are mentioned. And I'll factor that in. But okay. How would you guys rate Courtney on attractiveness? Queen, S, A, or B? If you want C option or D option, you guys have to make that known. And we can do something with that. Let's see. Queen. Oh, we got 23 votes, and it's Queen. Look at that, man. I think chat has decided the only one you all agree on. Hey, that was respectful. Call up Horror Maxter for Monty's. Yeah. You know what? That's a good way to end this. To end this segment. Okay? That was the one you'll all agree on. That made me smile. That made me happy. That should make Courtney happy. It probably wouldn't. Courtney would be like, why? Why is this happening? But she's right next to Grace and right next to Lalo. What we're saying here is Lalo is as hot as Courtney. Well, anyway, so our results here based on chat's votes here. And boy, was it contested. Lalo is queen tier. In the queen tier, we have Lalo, Grace, and Courtney. In the S tier for attractiveness, we have Ava the G, De Laguna, Low, Jacinda, Ruby, and Lav Loon. In A tier, we got Savage and Not So Erudite. In B, we got Sarah Raging Tomato. In the C tier, we got Aphrodite, Becky Boop, Lynx, Josie, Rachel. And D tier, we have Carolyn. We got Kinetic Kel, Miss Hayes. Man, you guys don't. No one has a foot fetish here, I guess. The Stardust, Tina D, which honestly, Tina D is like S tier. Come on now, guys. And Nikki New. All right, I think that's fair. Well, I mean, I gave it to you guys as to vote on, and that's the result we got there. That took a while. That was just based on looks. And that was up to you guys. That was just up to you guys. Next category, and we're probably in the music for this one. Next category is based on content. Based on content. We have a lot of inwards lurking. Do we? Oh. Ava's I got you. All right. I thought someone else was doing it in tower. We got that earlier. All right. Let me add the female contestants here again. We got to add Grace there. Who else? Kinetic Kel for sure. I'm going to add some of these people, but like content.
Shake it, baby.
NNYA. We did eat. Hands clapping, wheelchair access.
Yeah, we finally did it. It took a while, but we did it. That did not appear on the screen. I got to take a look at that. All right. I'm just putting these people in. That doesn't look like everybody. Who'd I miss here? Oh, that's right. No, I already had Lauren De Laguna. Don't need her twice. Let me redo this. All right. So on the topic of content, justice for Aphrodite. All right. So as far as like the females in the Thorp verse, for content wise, is Aphrodite on the list? I mean, she interacted with the Thorps. She had some panels. Ava's going to be on there. We'll have Courtney on there for sure. Grace will be on there. Josie, sure. Carlin, sure. Kinetic Kel. It's probably just going to be the same. Lalo, really for content. I mean, he does get, for some reason, he gets the views. So I guess I like looking at a gay face. Jacinda has to be there. I included Low last time, but she really only had one appearance, right? Jacinda queen tier for content? Yeah, I think so. Ms. Hayes, based on most recent. Well, here's the thing. The recent stuff is really going to weigh in because the stuff in the past, people are probably not going to really remember, you know? Like, do you guys even remember, like, the early season of the Thorp stuff? Like, not really. right? It's kind of hazy there. So if they're like a season 1 character, don't be surprised if they get ranked low on content. And for this one, the voting thing took forever, and we don't need to do that. 1488. Thank you so much for the
derives from the barrel of a gun. Therefore, change must come through the barrel of a gun. Wheeler Walker Jr.
Oh, we did get that.
REDNECK T.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you. I have 1688 donos so far. I do appreciate that so much. I do appreciate the support. So what we could do here is, let me reveal a little bit more of this embarrassing school image here. Oh, we're getting closer. like the hairstyle I had back then. Oh man. Oh, it is embarrassing, for real. Okay. Oddly specific number. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that number. It's like 14 and 88. I have no idea. But yeah. All political power derives from a barrel of a gun. Therefore, change must come through the barrel of a gun. Well. Can't really argue with that. Can't really argue with that. You had a rat tail? Maybe. Maybe you had you think a rat tail? A mullet? Maybe a mullet. He was an 8-bit character. That's right. All right. So, all right, guys. So, chat participation, 100%. So, we're judging this based on content. Based on content. I'm going to add a row above for Queen. And instead of doing a vote, it's just going to be the chat spits out the letters, okay? And I want to see the letters. Does that make sense? All right. Okay. So for content-wise, I mean, let's start with Grace. Let's start with Grace. Where would you guys rate Grace content-wise? I mean, here, talk about the Thorp female characters, and the female characters of the I guess the Thorp sector, if you will, and judging this based on content. We wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for Grace. So I mean, I would say Queen. Oh, like we don't need this anymore. I would say Queen there. All right. I would put her here. Do you guys have any objections with that? Do you have any objections with putting Grace in Queen tier? Yeah, NDR says she's Queen tier. Her content starts off great, but Ben F's it up. True. That is true. That is her albatross, right? Around her neck. That's right. That's what's going on there. That's the dead bird around her neck. Yeah. Yeah, weighs her down. Can't get rid of it. That's the Thorp way, right? It is. Okay. That one's done and settled. What about Aphrodite? This is undemocratic. This one is going to be, the king is going to put it, the host is going to put it somewhere, and you guys can argue with me and make a case, make a convincing case. This one's more of a debate, if you will. It's kind of how we did the previous tier streams, and it kind of flowed better. Aphrodite, honestly, she made a few appearances. She met up with them in LA. And she did have some embarrassing things to say about Ben, especially Lalo. I would put her in B. What do you guys say about that? If I put her in B, let's see, Pocket Ace says A, Monteros says A. Okay. So we got 2 for A. Her story about being raped or something. Remind me of the story. Was it a dog or something? Like who raped her? Okay. Smoking period. Smoking. Does she really smoke her period blood? That's wild. You know, just for that, I might put her in A tier just for content alone. Navy captain. Okay. All right, so A seems about fair. And Navy captain. Raped her? Wow. How do you smoke your period blood? How do you do that? That's wild. Did you guys know that people use period blood in baking? Did you guys know that? There's a whole like YouTube stuff on that. It's gross. Hold on. Come on, this video used to be readily available. Where is it at now? How come I just get all these like YouTube shorts? That's not what I'm looking for. Oh, garbage. Wow. Well, it used to. Oh, gross. Check this out. These ladies paint with their period blood. Talk about disgusting. Oh, who wants to see this? No one. But it's a thing. Did they actually show it? Shut up. Oh my God, that's sick. That is sick. Oh, no. Okay, that's too much. All right. That was for educational purposes. You guys feel informed? There you go, get crack. You like that for content? Got to spice it up a little bit. You want a tattoo? Dude, I know, right? Okay, moving on. Ava the G. Ava the G for content. Well, Ava the G was the second wayward hoe. So, for that alone, I would put her high up. But Ava the G did produce, not make, but produced the very boring Ben and Grace documentary that no one watched. It was so bad, I think she removed it off her channel. Ava's D tier for content? Really? But she was the wayward hoe. She was a wayward hoe. Are you telling me she lost her? She got her hair pulled by Ben. Ben told her to drink water out of a dog bowl. I mean, I would put her high. You guys are saying low. You guys are okay. Make the case. Like what's going on? Are you saying she fell off? Are you saying she fell off? Are you saying Ava the G fell off and is boring now? She doesn't really do a lot. Ruby does a lot more than she does. She provided one of the greatest trolls, though. The black Subaru. B. If she drank the water, you would say A. Yeah, we're taking content-wise. Content. The stuff she... Think about the stuff she did with, like, Ben and Grace. I know lately it's kind of boring and she's not doing a whole lot. But come on, guys. Come on. Yeah, she sent a gay guy to the motel. Yeah. Ava didn't make the doc. I know she didn't make the doc. But in a way, she produced it when she featured on her channel. She's kind of a producer. Whoa. There's a drunk stream where she prowled for a dude through random bars? She did do some compilation videos that I like. That doc was asked. Yeah, that doc was. It was very, very boring. It was just too much. Honestly, I think that documentary is used to torture people. I'm sure. Well, if Get Crack, if someone had a copy of it, that's something we can revisit. You know? Well, here's what I'll say. I would rank her. Okay, because Aphrodite's going to be A. Being that she was the first second wayward hoe. Actually, the first wayward hoe was Grace. I would put her high just for that alone. But you guys did mention some things. She's kind of boring now. And the queen pick? Oh, that's Grace. That's wartime Grace. When she was going to war. The battle in Texas. Okay? The battle of Fat Camp. Man, I'm too invested in this stuff. I'm like, talk about this like a very autistic way. Get Crack for me is right. I do need the next stream is not going to be Thorp related. The next stream is tomorrow. It'll be 9/11 related. And we're going to explore some controversies. Yeah. Conspiracies. My bad. All right, so I could go with B. She got groped by D-Dog for content. That is true, and no one talks about that anymore, right? She and Radio Foreman shook in a tent. Is that why they're no longer friends? Okay, you guys are convincing me to move her up to A tier. I'm getting more chatter about her getting moved up than going down. Yeah, Eric W. Yeah, we're taking it all in, the history and everything. Oh, that's right. That's get correct for me. That's absolutely right. Ava the G got Manar involved. Oh yeah. So hold on here. Hold on. Are you sure she's not S tier? Come on. Mackenzie, I know you don't like her. But hasn't she done things to help make content? And like, funny, I know Manar was like a flash in a pan, but it was really good. Do I have on hand a video of Manar smelling his own ass? I don't know if I'm gonna find that. I know ZXV has that video. Well, he had it. Maybe it was on one of his other channels. He has so many different channels. So, whatever. If you guys have a link to it, we could definitely revisit that. Anyway, we're on Ava. Ava is non-tent. Okay, yeah, that's true. Ruby would be above Ava. So we could put her down to A. All right, let me check my Discord. Oh, someone sent this. This is great. This looks like not so erudite. It does. Okay. Anyway. All right, moving on. Becky Boop. Content-wise, if we're going to rate her on content, D for dog shit. Right? Like, would anyone disagree? Like, Becky Boop is dog shit. Her content is like horrid. Now, I know I'm down to doing tier lists, for content, but, yeah, so I think you guys are good with D. F? Yeah. Honestly, let's just skip a letter. Let's put F. Don't worry about E. There is no E. There's no letter E anymore. It's all either D or F. Okay. Now, I see I should have saved this one for likes again. Courtney, how would you rate Courtney for content? She is, I think, untouchable. Like, not because I'm a simp for Courtney, but because she is providing content. She has provided content and still provides content. Like that lawsuit, the divorce. Yeah, Queen. When she made that appearance in the storage shed, oh, man. Dude, that was great. That was like, oh, man, the main character. Well, not really. I guess, yeah, a main character reappeared. It was crazy to see. I might have a problem. I might really have a Thorp problem here. Huh. I tell you what, man. If you guys want me to shift away from the Thorps entirely, I'll do that for a dono. I'll do that for memberships. Hell yeah. Anyway, I'm joking. I mean, it's kind of what you guys come here for. All right, Josie. Josie's the woman that got Grace on the Whatever podcast. She's had a few interactions. I don't really remember her interactions too much, honestly. So this one, I'm going to rely on you guys like 100%. Where would you put Josie? Hey, Shamu, how's it going? We all have a Thorpe problem? Yeah, that's right. So, Mick Gibbs says D. I would agree with that, too. Like, I almost don't even know what she really did. A good autistic debate is a good to revisit. All right, then we have Carolyn, narcissist. Carolyn's D tier too, man. Like, is it? Wait, well, hold on. I did like her feud with Grace and Ben, but it was very short-lived. I would say she did more than Josie. I'd put her in C tier. What do you guys think about that? Any challengers? He's C tier. Well, C for cunt? Yeah. Carl. Yeah. C is fair? Yeah. She's restraining order tier? Yeah. Anyone who gets a restraining order gets a C tier? Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. All right. Then we got Kinetic Kel. Kinetic Kel. Grace got Kinetic Kel to go to Vegas, and she didn't go to Vegas. You know, Grace didn't. Kinetic Kel did produce content that was great when she fell down the escalator monkeying around. But does that... But where does that land her? I mean, she's not Ava. She's not with Aphrodite and Ava. She's not C. She's kind of a D. We got one really great moment. And it really has nothing to do with the Thorps. But the Thorps but actually it does. Because she went to Vegas for what reason? She got stung by a stingray? B, she has potential? Maybe. Potential. I could see it. Laying her at the bottom, but then, yeah, that's what, that was the best part. The escalator brought her back up. She's better than a D because of that fall, because of interaction, and she is recent, right? She's still like current. The Thorpes still talk about her. They still kind of are trying to mess with her. Her dad doesn't bang her. That's a plus. Well, yeah. I mean, allegedly. Wait. What? Oh, yeah. So I could move Kinetic L to B. But if she's B, that's going to be interesting. We'll see what do you guys say about some other things. Like Lalo. Judging Lalo based on content, and he's a woman for this stream, okay? He's a woman, okay? Is Lalo queen tier? Or is he more S tier? I mean, think about all the stuff Lalo has allowed himself to be put through for the Thorps. I mean, all the trips, the struggle sessions. Oh, you guys not so happy with Kinetic Hell being B. Oh, hold on. We got a problem. Okay, well, everyone's good with Lalo being queen. Kinetic Hell. Kinetic Hell, I'm willing to average it out and go to C. It's kind of more fair. Let's see. Lauren De Laguna. That's a mouthful. If I put Lauren De Laguna in D, what do you guys say? What do you guys say about that? I remember some panels. I want to say debates. I remember she would talk to Ben. Lauren De Laguna queen? No, BC, I didn't try to call. No, they're just messing with you. My chat likes to troll. They're just trolling you. They're making fun of the master plan. Which is really just about time slots. Okay. Now, you guys are saying she needs to go higher. Based on content, the content she was involved in with the Thorps. We did get some interesting panels with her. Judging based on where the other characters are at, I think her content was better than Kinetic Hell's, for sure. Shitty legal advice, which is even better for content, right? I mean, look at Nick Rekieta. That's like the best thing about him. And she's suing Destiny too for what? Defamation, or for rape? Raping her. Was she also meet? Did she have nudes leaked by Destiny? Do we have them? Do we know if her tits are fake or not? Yeah, so based on the content she brought, not based on looks, not based on if you want to simp for her or eat her out or whatever, okay? If you want her to queen you or face sit on you, okay? Gross. TMI. Based on content, honestly. Yeah, she was kind of involved during the... She was kind of mentioned, kind of more of a background character during the Locale Queen stuff. She had some panels have been. Faced it. You know what that means. Don't act like you don't know. What's this guy talking about? Maybe you're a kid. I don't know. BB Ben B. B Ben B. How old are you? I just want to make sure. That way I can make sure. Watch my language. B for the apartment offer? Yeah, but she didn't really. They didn't really take on it, you know. It would be something else if the Thorps took her up on that offer and. Well, if you say I plead the fifth, then I know you're not a kid. Okay. All right. So, and you probably know what face sitting is. Anyway, so hey, I'm good with C for Lauren De Laguna. I mean, unless you guys are in an uproar frenzy, if you want her higher, throw some like emojis in the chat, really get my attention. Really like throw the table around, toss the table, make a mess in the chat. It will have like a poll on it or something. But I think we're good with C. All right, Lavaloon. Oh, Shaggy smoking DMT on stream. There you go for new content, bro. Oh, hey, well that's some. But right now, hold on here. We gotta finish this list. Huh? I do commit, but I would definitely check that out. He's smoking DMT right now. Damn, he didn't learn anything from the shrooms, man. Well, get cracked from me. What this is for content wise, it's for the chat. It's for the people who watch the Thorps. Hey, let me put that as a poll. I know get cracked for me. He's not so happy with this content, and I guess he's, whatever. But let me ask you guys how you guys like this. I guess rate today's content, and two options. Good, bad. There you go. That's for quality assurance reasons. All right. Lavaloon. Mackenzie says S. Okay. I recall the stream that she had with Ben and Grace. That was good. She did open up the Vegas house for Grace, but she didn't really take up on it. But Grace was kind of there via panel through Lalo. How do you spell Lavaloon? A hot and easy. Well, we're rating her on content with the Thorps, not how hot she is. Content wise, I'd put her like a B. Other interactions? What do you guys say about the B? Oh. Mackenzie's saying S. Thinking about that. For Thorp content, if it wasn't for the Vegas house, you would not have had Lalo there. And if you did not have Lalo there, you would not have had the Ruby crash out situation. So, and that thing was dynamite. That thing was so dynamite. So I think for that, I could do S tier on that one. Yeah, Okay. Now for links, for content wise, how would you rate links on content base? Would you put her in S tier? Probably not. Links had a couple interactions with Grace during the Locale Queen, especially afterwards. I thought they had good chemistry. I thought it was a workable dynamic. I know she's not involved anymore, but when she was there, like, their streams that they had together where they would hate on Keemstar was pretty good. That was nice. D? You'd put links in D? I mean, you're judging her based on now. You got to think about when she was with Grace on panel. And yeah, I mean, I would say B, if not A. Because those streams were good. Okay. Now, the next one's super easy. Low? Low's not really a Thorp character. I think she had one panel, right? Did they? I think she interacted with him one time, right? Thanks to C for sure. Nah, man, I'm going with B. That's because especially with the way, I mean, those catty streams, man. Post Locale Queens was a good time for Grace, right? And the chemistry that she had with Lynx was really good. And in the stream she did afterwards, she did about her, about how she's retarded, was great. Low as D? Yeah. I think that's easy. Honestly, I might even say F, because what does she even really do? Ava is at least S tier? Well, I have to make the case. And actually, hold on here. Jacinda, I would put S tier. Jacinda's fucking fire. Dude, the neighbor situation is insane. I mean, do y'all agree on that one? Jacinda S? Come on. I mean, I might even go as far as putting her in Queen tier. I mean, she brings that energy. Yeah, so Anon G would say, are you Queen tier? Okay. I mean, oh, she is on, yeah, dude. Yeah, this is a new list for ranking on content. And I think Jacinda definitely brings the content. Oh, she brought it. She brought a queen level, okay? Absolutely. Get off my Wi-Fi. Yeah, she punched Ben. Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah. All right. Now, some of you guys are still not happy about where Lynx is at, or where Ave is at. We debated about that. We factored in what Ava's doing now, and she did take a severe punishment for the very boring Ben and Grace documentary that was on her channel. I know she didn't make the documentary, but she featured on her channel, and it was boring. So for that, there was a penalty. All right, Miss Hayes. Foot Girl. Had some interactions. Had some conversations with Grace. But where does she really rank as for content? I mean, the sort of content that Grace and Miss Hayes made together, she did open Grace up to doing feet pics. So the Grace simps would probably say B. Got Bindisberg out? Yeah, that's right. Get cracked says D. I tell you what, man. That's right. I'll be grimy. I'll be grimy. Watch this. I'll be. For gifted memberships, I'll make her F tier for you. For feet. Okay? I'll do that. Absolutely. 100%. And on top of that, I promise I won't do another tier list, at least a Thorp tier list, for a week. Or for the rest of the month. How about that? Okay. Let's see. Then okay, so for Miss Hayes, let's find out where we're gonna go with this. Feet tier? Yeah, feet tier. Yeah, we'll do a feet tier. Now, Chad, someone was like, well, you're gonna give that pay pig privilege. First off, I mean, yeah. So we'll see about Miss Hayes. We'll see where she's going to go. F tier? I'm going to set her aside for now. We'll see what happens. Not so erudite, which, by the way, not so erudite. It's this image. Let me get a better image of her because someone in the Discord actually sent a more accurate image of not so erudite, and it's this. Believe it or not, this is not so erudite, okay? Not so erudite. A Destiny orbiter and content-wise, I mean, the Destiny arc is like it's a distant haze. It's a distant haze. It's like, whoa. 10 gifted memberships. Whoa. Wait, is that true? All right. So I will not do another tier list for a month. At least a Thorp related tier list. Hold on now. Hold on. We might do something about movies or something, but that would be like if there's nothing else to talk about. All right. We're going to put Miss Hayes in feet tier. Feet tier. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Get correct for me. And because he was so nice, let me, wow, that was messed up. Then I'll reveal more of this image here. It's pretty bad. All right, I'll tell you what. What is... There you go. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah. Might as well, dude, might as well just reveal it all. Might as well just reveal it freaking all, man. Oh, man. Getting close, though. All right, so not so erudite. Honestly, the Destiny stuff, it just seems so long ago. I know there were some conversations with Ben and stuff, but if I put her in D, would you guys have a problem with that? How about a gay rating, 1 to 10? What, of myself? Best horror movie? Yeah. I mean, that's going to happen. No one likes crybabies who flag people just for criticizing. Oh, that's true. Anyone have a problem with after these shorts, D-Dog should be in the XX? Okay. All right, so I don't think anyone cares that Not So Erudite is on D. Actually, I don't even think anyone cares that Not So Erudite's even on the list. Rachel Wilson. Where do you guys, where would y'all put Rachel Wilson? You know, for content-wise with the Thorps, I mean, see? I mean, maybe I'm misremembering some things, and that could be the case due to alcohol and all that, even though I have not had any shots and I have not been drinking at all today. That ain't my problem. Get crack. These ideas are coming from a sober man, a man who's trying to sober up. B or C? You know what? Because of the ongoing feud with the Wilsons, I will bump her up because that's something that has potential. That has potential. It always has potential. It does. How do I feel about quitting drinking? Pretty good, actually. But it's just been 2 days, right? Yeah. No, 3 days. Okay. The Raging Tomato. Sarah the Raging Tomato. Now, I don't really remember too much of her content with the Thorps. I know I was listening to it. I think I was playing some game in the background. No, I was playing a game that was on in the background, probably Civilization 6. I was playing that game a lot during that time. So I'd put her at C. You guys can make an argument if you want to move her up higher. Honestly, this one, I'm going to be relying on you guys a whole lot on Sarah Tomato. Even when Hurricane Pyro mentions the name, I'm like, what? Because she doesn't... Is there really like an ongoing feud with her? No, I'm not going to start drinking again because of Charlie Kirk. No, effective anything... I should really say more sober for what's about to come, you know. Ruby, where does Ruby rank for content? Is Ruby S tier? A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier? Where's she at? Ruby has been making a lot of content. Sarah's F. Okay. With or without the Thorps? Oh, you're judging her based on her content. Yeah. Ruby's queen tier? I mean, she's been really good content-wise. I would rank her super high. I don't have a problem with Queen because she's been delivering and her channel's doing really well. And she cannot help but she tries to gray rock the Thorps, but she can't quit it because people like me are going to pull her back in. By the way, I have thought about stream sniping Ruby sometimes because she's on like this like thing about AI and stuff. It's kind of wild. It's kind of wild out there. It's kind of funny hearing that from an ex junkie. Savage. A Savage. You know, Savage, what I remember her recently was that streaming she had with Ava, and she was harsh with Grace. She burned Grace pretty well. So I would put her in B. Like, Savage earned her name. Like, I don't know what Grace was thinking. Because, you know, like, bringing up your relationship with your dad and stuff, it just makes it so easy. Oh, Mackenzie doesn't like OD. All locale content belongs in F. I agree. But a character can have a moment. And that's what I'm talking about. Her moment with Grace. What I'm asking is, when Savage interacts with Grace, is it not content? Is it not something you'd watch or clip out? I mean, that's what I'm looking at. Savage is at least C for the Texas phone call and dragging Grace out of night. Yeah. Oh, so I guess everyone. I guess we're not the only one evaluating on content, are we? Okay, so I give you this. Savage. There was a weird blip. Yeah, there was a weird blip that happened. It just went down. But how's the stream now? Is it still up? I'm not sure why that happened, but it did happen. I wonder if they know what I plan on doing tomorrow. Tomorrow being 9/11, it's going to be a 9/11 stream. That's what it's going to be. We're going to go down some rabbit holes. We're going to relive some moments. Have some memes, things like that. Okay, so I think Savage is good with C. Signed the divorce papers are coming by. Nah. I'm good. See, Kid Crack, you're the one who really spotted it. I liked your reaction to like OPC Don and the other guys. It's like, you guys fell for Deadman's like audition. Yes, there's things I'm working on, but like, all it is just spending more time together. That's really what it is. Okay. And just talking more. Anyway, enough of that. All right, Stardust. Honestly, Stardust is like F, dude. Stardust. I know she had a panel with She had some panels back in the day, which did get Ben to bring up like the embarrassing stuff that he says often. So I'll put her in D. I'll put her in D tier. She's not consistent. I mean, she's not a part of it anymore. And then the last one. Yeah, she mostly interacted with Ben. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, I agree that better than Becky. You know what? And also better than not so erudite and low. But not as good as Savage either. Well, it could C or D. I honestly, it's whatever to me because I factor in the amount of time that has passed since those days. Say C. Either way, I can go either way on that one. Tina D. Okay. Yeah, she took a beating from it. Oh, she did. That's right. A verbal beating. She just took there. See, with the Thorp tree kind of not producing fruit anymore, it might be worthwhile to revisit certain highlights. I see that happening, like, playing the best hits. All right, Tina D. You say F? She had one good moment with Grace. But you know what, man? Becky and Tina fucked Grace with the locale queen stuff. Come on. So if I put Tina D and F, do you guys have a problem with that? Tina feet tier? Oh God. Oh. That's disgusting. I don't want to see her feet. Genesis S. Thoughts and prayers. So that's what we have here based on content. I think we did a pretty good job here. Based on content, the way it was ranked, Grace is queen. In queen tier, you have Grace, Courtney, Lalo, Jacinda, Ruby. Lav is S tier. Okay. Aphrodite's A tier. Ava's A tier. And even that one, I'm like, But Lynx is B tier. Rachel Wilson's B tier. Carlin is C tier. Also, we have Kinetic Kel, La de Laguna. Okay. You got Sarah Tomato Face, a Savage, a Stardust, and D tier you got Josie and the Pussycats. Low, okay, not so erudite. And F tier you got Becky Boop and Tina D, and F tier you got Miss Hayes. Wow. This one I will download, and I'll send it to Grace. And they might get a kick out of Medea representing Jacinda. So there we have it, guys. There we have it. We had the ladies' night tier list, and good or bad content looks like it's 50-50. Well, it is sort of like this is where we are. This is what we have to work with. If something pops off, of course I'll cover it. Absolutely. But we need that to happen. Karaoke streams are kind of impossible for me to react to because of copyright and all. You know, in this era, a Get Cracked brings up a point. Is it time to move away? Or, oh, you saw more of the pick? Wait. When I change scenes, does it? Oh, it does. For a brief moment. Oh, look at that. Oh, you guys can hack it. For a brief moment, y'all can get the frame. Oh, look at that. Okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I think these tier lists are fun to do. And we're talking about the Thorp characters because that's a lot of what this channel is about anymore. Though we are approaching time to move on from that. So as far as content later on this week, there are some plans. Tomorrow, I do plan for a 9/11 stream, but not like, oh, and I'm sad. It's more like, you guys remember where we were, stuff like that, but also some memes and some revisiting things. But more of it's going to be probably watching some videos about Saudi and Jewish involvement. Israel involvement. Mossad? Did Mossad know? Did Mossad know about it? What was the deal with the white van? What was the deal with the dancing Israelis? You know, we got to be careful with that. But I'm willing to explore that. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow night. So it should be a lot of fun. I'll do an open VC to see if you guys want to explore any theories about it. But it's kind of old news too, right? It's like, yeah, we all kind of know, yeah. What else? Oh, Friday night, movie night. Tombstone. Going to be on the kick. I've got to announce that on the channel. I'll do that after the stream. And then Saturday. For Saturday, there's something I want to do. But I got to be careful with it. There's two things, and they're actually kind of gaming related, but not real. Okay, so Saturday night I plan on having like a game night with the kids and all that. Like, I'm gonna order pizza, have Mountain Dew, stuff like that. Really, kind of, in a way, it's kind of like revisiting what it was like when I was a kid, having game nights, but also sharing that with the kids as well, and playing old school video games. I usually do like a video game challenge with them, where they have to play various titles, so that they can know how hard it was back in the day. Okay, now if I stream this, I got to be very careful because the kids cannot be on stream. I will not do that. Okay, so I plan on streaming it. It obviously won't be in the shed. It's going to be. I would have to use the phone to stream it. It would have to be kind of like that. Okay. It's more like the phone would be aimed at the TV. It'd be kind of crude, but you're hearing us talk about what's going on. I don't know how well it's going to do. Probably not. Some of you guys might tune in because it's kind of like, you know, like you said, cute, but like, you know, it's not going to be a stream where it's crashed out. It's going to be wholesome. All right. It's just going to be wholesome, family friendly fun. Why stream your family? Well, I'm not streaming the family. I'm not streaming that. They're not going to be on stream. Anyway. Saturday, don't risk with your kids or with your wife? Oh, no. My wife is actually going to be going on she made plans with one of her girlfriends to go out. And I know who it's not what you guys think. I know you're probably going to be jumping to conclusions and all that stuff. Because it's her friend's birthday, so they'll be going out having fun doing that stuff. And let her have fun with the girls. That's fine. Give your kids voice changers? Yeah. Well, they're going to have fake names. Kid 1, Kid 2. A motorcycle tire fundraising too. Before we get that, we need the oil change stream. So that'll be fun. And that one will be probably better because I'll be talking far less. It'll be literally just the camera watching me change oil and from a motorcycle. Very simple. Saturday after I mowed the yard, I may do a stream where actually my neighbor gifted me his Nintendo 64 and a bunch of games. So I figured hook that up in here, go over that stuff, kind of like revealing that stuff, kind of go over that stuff. It's a bit different. It's not drama related. It's not Thorp related. It's none of that. It's more... It'd be more nostalgic. So really, this weekend kind of looks like more like video game nostalgic, kind of more wholesome, less locales and less stuff of that. A bit different, bit change of pace. N64 is fun, yeah. And there's a bunch of games. Too. Like my neighbor said, like it doesn't work, like the button doesn't work. But see, he also gifted me his old TV as well, but it was his TV that was messed up. The AV ports on his TV, they just go to shit. I know that because the N64 had no problem working on the other TV that we have, the small what do you call those? The CRT TVs. I was hoping you do a better job than Grace did. Oh, changing the tire or the video game stream? Well, she had her son play... not her son. My bad. Her younger brother play Roblox. Which could work if they were like... If they consistently did that and got into that algorithm, like the Roblox stuff. But their channel's all over the place. How many playthroughs of Symphony Night do I have? Too many to count, man. And with the randomizer, dude, that opens a whole other can of worms. Review old army food. Aphrodite, that talk about you? Yes, but in a good way. In a very good way. You were ranked A for content. I was going to rank you A for attractiveness. But the chat was ruthless tonight. But just know, I think you bring the content. Anyway. Changing the oil. She always spills it. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to spill it. Yeah. It'd be cool. You'll see me get oily and dirty. And then you watch how I dispose of the oil. All right, guys, don't tell anyone this, but we're just gonna dump this in my backyard, okay? Guys, hush, shh. I'm not committing a crime, am I? Watch me dump this oil in my neighbor's yard. Oh, super. For how much will I need for bell money? For 50 memberships, I'm gonna dump this oil in my neighbor's front garden, a flower bed. All right. Anyway. 16 baby ducks die every time Grace takes an oil plug out. Be careful. They might sue you for slander, defamation, or something. That one's slander, right? Defamation's when you take their words. Wait. I don't. Slander is when it's something you say, you write out. Defamation is when it's something you say. Anyway, it doesn't even matter. They're not going to sue you anyway. I'll need to ask Lauren De Laguna. I hear she's a good lawyer. All right. Well, I thought this was a pretty good stream. I think 61% approved. Though, actually, the ranking has gone up since we stopped doing the tier list and just started talking. So, there we go. Look at that. The stream could have been this all along. Just bullshitting for a bit. With that said, it is about that time. If you like this, press the like button. If you want to support in other ways, feel free to do so. With that said, you guys take it easy and have a good one.